bag over here. Now, this is a bag that I've had for a number of years. I picked it up secondhand, and I remember thinking to myself, like, oh my goodness, it's a Gucci bag. Now, the only problem with this bag is that you can see it has some holes over here, and it also has signs of use. See those holes? Hole right here, hole right here. I did repair this one, and then there's also a small hole over here. So when you look at this, right, if you carry it, you can clearly see you have wear and tear marks over here. For me, this bag kind of made me think to myself, I never want to get a cloth bag because you will have wear and tear on the bottom. And that's one of the reasons why if you do have a purse, hold on. Reasons why if you have a purse, people recommend that you get one of those handbag little hook things that you apply to the table. Alternatively, if you get a bag, a leather bag, make sure it has like 4 feet on here because you can see how this kind of just happens. And it sucks. I don't know if this is real or if this is a fake. I'm going to be upfront here. Whatever the case is, I just want to make sure that I repair it. And today was the day that I thought, hey, I actually think I can repair it. I've spoken to you guys about the stitch before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically just sew these two areas together. It's not going to be perfect, okay? But my hope is that if I have it close enough, it's not going to be too visible, you see? And then I'm going to end the knot over here. I got 3 more to do. I'm going to rush through this, but yeah, let's see this. So this is not a perfect thing. Of course, I'm not a professional. I have seen people who do these kind of handbag restoration things, and I've always kind of wondered, how do they make it look so seamless? I think what they're doing is they're just putting these two ends together. And see, I have the bag over here, and I have the lining, so I'm going to make sure that when I do so, I have the lining right where I want it to be. See that big hole? This bag, again, you can see that big thing over there. So I'm going to put this over here. Let's hope that this works out. If not, oh well, I can always redo it. So I don't want to go through the lining of the bag. I just want to go through this like ripped fabric material. You know where I'm getting it? I have my long piece of string. I'm going to try and tuck my knot over here. You can tell I'm not a professional when it comes to sewing. I'm just kind of like tuck, 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 tuck. Hopefully this goes in. And the reason why I'm doing it up here versus down here is when I have the bottom knot, I'm hoping that if I have it on the bottom versus off on the side, it covers it a little bit more. Let's see how this works out. And you guys know I have been on this whole handbag maintenance kind of thing. I do have leather items, and I want to make sure that it lasts for a while. And this bag, although I could not figure out how to repair it for the longest time, life happened, and I feel a lot more confident about this stuff than I did previously. So I just go through here, one hole here, and then I'll just go through here, and then I'll go onto the other side. So I'm going to try and do this straight, however, it's not going to be perfect. So over here, see, so you can see how I'm stitching this together. And then I went up, I went down, and I'm going to go back onto the other side. So I'm kind of doing like an I thing. Like I, like letter I, and then I go back and forth. Making sure that I just have a lining here. See if you guys can see my stitch work. See? And yeah, let's see over here. Oh wait, no, that's not. Oh, I think I did a wrong stitch. Yeah, I'll just go back and forth. Okay, let's try this. Okay, I missed a stitch. Whoops. Okay. Let's see how this is looking over here. Yeah, this is like a hot mess right here. See that? Let's see. How is that? Okay, so this doesn't lie flat, unfortunately. And it's a little awkward. Let's see. So, let's see here. You can kind of see this part over here. No, I can't turn the bag inside out. This bag has a lining inside, you see? So it's not like I can sew it through the other side. It's a 2-layer. That's what I'm trying to get at. See, so what I think I'm gonna do is, because when I look at this, I can already see that there's this like ugly crease forming over here. I don't know if you guys can see it. But I feel like I should have actually done this a little better. Let me try to finish the stitch. And this is the problem when you do these kind of repairs like this. It's like, because it's at the corner crease, right? It might look a little wonky. And that's exactly what's happening right now. Let me show you guys. Let me see if I can zoom out. Let's see. Gee, let me see how it is if I just finish it. This is so hard because this is this freaking corner area right here. If I had a smaller one, I think it would be easier. But the fact that this is such a big hole, for lack of a better word, that's a kind that's messing me up a little. There we go. Yeah, I don't think I can do much better than this, honestly. Okay. Stitch over here. I'm just sewing it up. See that? Okay. I don't think that looks too bad. Let's see here. I don't want to sew this bottom part over here. Let's see. Yeah. So when I did this, I feel like I kind of should have stitched it outwards, more to angle versus a straight. You see where I'm getting at? Because right now I have a crease over here. But let's see, let's see how it is. Because if I did a side one, that might have been better. Let's see. See that over there? This part is a little part that bothers me a little. I kind of worry though that, well, let's see. Actually, you know what? I take that back. If I have something in the bag, it doesn't look so bad. That's it. I'll leave it. I will leave it. I'll leave it. I just want to make sure that I patch the hole up right now. I can always undo the stitch and then redo it, but you can see it looks so much better having this rather than a big hole over here. See? So let me just do a stitch here. I'm going to do this. Oh my god, that was backwards. You guys did not see that one. I sewed it backwards. I was holding on to the needle part over here. There. That's not bad. And then I'll go in. Stitch mark right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pull. Come on. Pull. Why is this not? There we go. Sometimes these knots give me trouble. Okay, so that is one over here. Again, I can always redo it if I want to. I'm not too worried about it. I don't have too much string on this one, so I'm going to move over to the smaller one, and then I'm going to be doing the big one. So I have 2 more to repair over here. See, this is not very much string at all. This one looks like it's actually, wait, I take that back. Yeah. Okay, let's see how this is. Let's see. I'm just gonna do it like this, I think. How's this one look? Yeah, I'm just gonna go and do it like that. The only one who really cares about this is myself. I don't think anyone pays attention to this stuff. Even if it looks a little wonky, it's fine. I'd rather carry a bag that looks a little wonky than carry a bag that, than have a bag that I'm just sitting in storage because I haven't figured out how to repair it yet. And in case you're wondering, oh, does Erica have any other bags that she has to do work like this? No. I've done them all. It was just that this particular bag, for years, I was kind of thinking to myself, like, oh, I wanna repair it, but I don't know how. And it's one of those like little projects that you work on, and then you just put it off on the side, like the rowing machine. I know what you're gonna say, Wes. So let's see here. And it's not until you have that little, what you feel is like a little stroke of brilliance. And I know people will give me so much crap about that and be like, oh my gosh, Erica, why didn't you do this a couple years ago? How could you be not on top of your handbag maintenance? Because I know how the internet is, right? And, yeah, my take on that is like, I just didn't feel like doing it. I could not figure out how to patch it, right? But I knew that, I figured that there must have been a way that I could have done the repair. I just didn't know how. See, that looks a little wonky right there. However, because it's on the bottom of the bag, I'm not too worried about it. I will not lie, it does look a little wonky. I hate it that it's at the corner crease. See that? It's not straight. So I'm gonna just redo the stitches. Hopefully I didn't cut anything out. There we go. I'm gonna get myself a larger piece. Let's see here. I like having a lot of string. It gives me, I don't feel like I have to work with what I have. In terms of, I try to be more generous. Again, if you have to do any kind of repair, it does not have to be perfect. It is much better to have an imperfect patchwork than it is having something that gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Because you guys know, right? Even this wear and tear mark, this did not happen from one sitting. This happened because this bag was repeatedly used, repeatedly put on the ground, repeatedly just kind of having wear and tear marks. And the corners are really proof of that. So whoever had this bag, they were, in my opinion, really rough because I have leather bags. I've had cloth bags, not Gucci, but I've never worn my corners that hard. I think it's a combination of they were either carrying a lot of stuff in it, or they just had it on the ground and it scraped against pavement, something like that. And this is why, if anybody has something similar to this, let this be a reminder that if you do have any cloth bag like this where it doesn't have any feet, please make sure that you use one of those like bag hooks that you connect to the table, or alternatively put on the back of a chair, put it on the booth, put it next to you, put it somewhere padded. Don't allow it to just scrape, because yeah, if you pay full price for a Gucci bag, for instance, you don't want your nice bag to get damaged like this. And some people, they might do their own repairs. I'd say most people won't do their own repairs. This person, I'm genuinely surprised, if this was real, right? I'm genuinely surprised that they didn't go and bring this to a tailor or alteration place and get this thing fixed. But what can I say, right? They probably thought to themselves, I'm too busy. I can't deal with this. It takes too long to do a repair job. But, let's see here. I'm just going to do it this way. Ooh, oh my god, I just poked myself. Oh well. That's totally fine. Life goes on. This is why I think sometimes when people do these kind of streams, they don't like to stream it because they kind of feel like, hey, someone's going to criticize me. They're going to say my stitches look wonky. Oh my gosh, how stupid can you be? You poked yourself. But you know what? It doesn't have to be, you know, that's how reality is. Nothing, I don't have to be perfect all the time. If I did, I'd make a voiceover and I'd make this so perfect. That's, as you guys can see, with my little low effort kind of thing, I just turn on the camera while I'm doing the repair anyway. So don't think that I make these streams just to show you guys this stuff. I'm also doing this by myself, so I had to work on it. And that's why when you see this kind of stuff, it's not scripted in any way. Oh no. Let's see. How's that look? Oh, this looks even worse. Look at that. I have a crease that goes upwards, I think. It's actually not that bad. Okay. I kind of want to put the crease this way now. Do you see it? Like when the bag is here, you can see this side is slanted and this side goes more straight. Oh, well. Let's see. That's the problem when you do these kind of things. You have to make sure like it lies right. And unfortunately, this hole over here was a lot higher than I anticipated. Let's see here. See? Because this one was this low, yeah, and this one's much higher. There we go. Yeah, you see that? You see that wonkiness down there? That looks like some wonky work. If I paid someone, I'd be like, I need my money back. It doesn't look good. Okay. Let's undo this. Let me try to brainstorm another way. See that? I'm totally down for redoing this. Okay, so let me see. How will I do this? So this one goes this way. So I kind of want to, instead of going that way, I kind of want to see if I can, I don't think I can do it though. Have it go that way. You see? That way it might look a little better. See where I'm getting at? Like instead of having it go straight, I kind of want to have it diagonal. I don't know if I can do that. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, really? My internet sucks? Seriously? Oh, well. Okay. This is gonna infuriate people. But I think I should have just left it. I don't think I should have undone the stitch. Okay, it's fine. Okay. And again, I've never had a bag with this kind of damage before. So let's see here. Okay. So. You know what? I think. Let's see. Oh, that looks so ugly. Better than before, that's for sure. I'd take that over a hole any day. But kind of want to slant it somehow. See how that looks. Let's work with that. Because regularly it is... Actually, you know what? Take that back. I'm going to just try it another way. Let's do one little stitch. Here. I'm going to try and make this as discreet as I can. I don't know if it's going to work. Well, let's try it. See, so I have the bottom fold over here. That's what's kind of messing me up here. You know what? Let's see how that looks. And I poked myself again. You know what? I'll take it. I'll take the repaired looking Gucci bag any day. Okay, let's see. See, once I have some stuff, it's not going to look that bad. See? This side looks a little wonky compared to this side, but all I need to do is throw a water bottle in there and I'm good. So I'll handle it. I will live with this thing the way it is. And let's see here. Stuck on the lining? No, I'm not. Okay. We got. Where's the string from the base? Oh crap. Where'd it go? Here it is. That went a lot more smoothly. Okay. See? So this side Looks a little wonky compared to the other side. However, I think it's not bad. And then I got one more to repair over here. I think my string is a little short. Some people are going to say I could probably do it with this short string. Nah. Long is the way to go. Okay, there we go. Actually, I could have used that other one to do a short little repair over there. Oh well. It's fun. Let's see here. What the hell? Okay, here we go. I remember I was watching this one person, I think it was a documentary, some person who had a disability in India. They were able to sew, and they were able to thread, I think they threaded the needle, string a needle with either their tongue or their toes. And I was like, whoa, here I am using my 2 fingers, and geez. It's incredible sometimes when you see how much people can adapt to circumstances. Okay, so I'm going to put this over here. This one's going to be a lot quicker here. And if I'm not happy, I'm just going to redo it. So let's see here. There we go. I think that is not too bad over here. Should have actually done this one a little better. See that one string there? I don't know if you saw it. I'm just going to restore this part. See? Oh, that doesn't do anything. Oh, go in there. Yeah, hold up. Ta-da! Here we go again. Okay, so let me do this really quick. Go over here. I got my little Chamberlains. I know. Okay, so my phone unfortunately died, and as a result of that, come on, go back up. Go back up. Okay, so as a result of that, I decided to just skip to leather conditioning. I finished this knot over here. And let's see how this thing goes. Oh, crap. There we go. I realized I just did it backwards. I went from the bottom instead of the top. Oh, I wanted to have the not remember on the bottom rather than up here. It's okay. Okay, so as you guys know, right, I do believe strong in leather conditioning, and because this is a little trim over here, I didn't want to use my applicator pads because my applicator pads are a bit big. So I am just using paper towel. Oops, I know. And I also had this thing squirt, so as a result of that, I'm just doing a little piece over here. And see that? So I'm just conditioning over here, seeing how this works out. I don't know if the conditioning is going to hold over here, but hey, worth a shot, right? So you're probably wondering, you know, why don't I have underneath it? I'm just going to wipe it afterwards. And I try to be really careful because I don't want leather conditioner over there. You can see I do have a smear over there from leather conditioner. This is why I don't really like fabric bags. You know, I told you guys this earlier in the stream. I said it sucks because if you have a fabric bag, it's more fragile than a leather bag by far. And I don't like that. You know, I don't like the fact that I have to think about the detail and fabric and worrying about the smears and spending more in terms of maintenance on this thing, trying to do what I consider to be more detailed. So this bag, I'm gonna let it stay overnight, at least 8 hours, hang it on something, hang it on a plastic hanger, just with the straps, and I'll see how this thing turns out. So I tried conditioning the leather in the past. I don't think it held too well, but then again, I used another leather conditioner, so I'll see how if the color continues or if it just kind of fades out like this. Part of me kind of wonders if I can get some kind of like leather marker of sorts, and then just do it that way. See? So I would not recommend, my personal opinion, I would not recommend a leather bag. I mean, a fabric bag, because the fabric bags, it's just if you have to deal with leather trim like this, it just sucks. And remember the feet issue as well. Yeah, see, right there. It's fine. Let's see. Okay, so I think I am pretty good over here. I hope this thing holds. If it doesn't, that's totally fine by me. And the reason why I went at it with a dry paper towel is because if I had any excess, I wanted to kind of buff it out a little. And yeah, this is my own personal bag. Of course, I'm not planning to resell or anything like that. So I'm okay if it looks a little busted up. Anything, it's just one of those things where you kind of say, hey, I repaired this bag. I tried my best at it, and we will see how it goes. The repairs are, I don't think I can do, look at that. The repairs, I don't think I can do much in terms of conditioning it either more. I would say be careful about this stuff. I'm probably gonna have to try and get that out, see if this comes out. Or maybe I'll dry clear if I'm lucky. But yeah, maybe, maybe not. I don't know if this one's gonna dry clear over here. But that is life, you know? Not everything goes to perfect how you want it, and that's perfectly alright. So, I'm gonna let this hang, let this dry out a little, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little stream. Very, 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 very amateurish. Definitely had a bunch of flaws in there, but no denying the bag definitely looks a lot better than it did previously in terms of the holes. See, you don't have those big gapes anymore, those big things, and yeah, hopefully that'll pan out, and hopefully this will be okay. And yeah, you guys take care, and you guys have a good day. I'll see you later.